Red, yellow, green, blue. One of these represents your personality, or rather, you have a personality but may not know which one. You won't find out unless you stick around until the end of this video. I'll first introduce you to the four personality types, explaining their strengths and weaknesses. Then we'll dive into the most interesting part, where we'll use a method to help you discover which one fits you best. Let's get started. Red. These individuals walk into a room and immediately make it feel like they own the place. It's not their fault. Their energy just has that effect. They thrive on competition, whether it's in academics, sports, or even physical confrontations. They have a naturally risky personality. However, risky doesn't mean they're looking to walk a tightrope between two skyscrapers. It means they enjoy taking on challenges. Their main focus? Winning. Small talk, like discussing the weather, is not their thing. They prefer getting straight to the point. If you want to spark their motivation, simply tell them they can't do something and watch them prove you wrong. Now let's explore the weaknesses of these red personalities. They tend to be impatient, and in their rush sometimes end up hurting themselves. Their blunt manner of speaking can unintentionally offend others. Sometimes their red personality becomes so overpowering that they believe no one is better than them, causing their ego to balloon to enormous proportions. Famous examples of red personalities include Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, and Floyd Mayweather. Every group has that one person who talks nonstop. These individuals are yellow. Their energy is so boundless it almost seems like it shouldn't be legal, and they always remain upbeat. Even in the worst situations, they manage to find something positive. Their enthusiasm is so infectious, it feels like Sandeep Maheshwari himself is running through their veins. Their charm draws people in, and they constantly seek new experiences and challenges. Let's now look at the weaknesses of these yellow personalities. They tend to get easily distracted. Their mind jumps between several ideas, and while they might start 5 projects, they rarely finish any of them. At times, their incessant talking can become bothersome to others. Though they talk a lot, they don't always listen carefully to others. Examples of yellow personalities include Ranveer Singh and Jim Carrey. These are the people who prioritize others above themselves. In a world where no one helps without expecting something in return, they will offer help freely, with no strings attached. These individuals are loyal and pure-hearted, and they embody the green personality. They are patient, quiet, and humble. They dislike drama, avoiding reality TV shows, and if there's an argument, they will try to de-escalate it rather than stir things up. Simply put, they love peace. Now let's discuss their weaknesses. Sometimes making decisions is difficult for them because they are overly influenced by the opinions of others. In their desire to help others, they might inadvertently harm themselves. Because of their kind nature, some people may take advantage of them. Well-known green personalities include Mahatma Gandhi, Keanu Reeves, and Jimmy Carter. Finally, we have the mastermind category. These individuals never rush into anything. Every word, every action they take is well thought out. They require perfection in everything they do. They are detail-oriented, preferring to plan every aspect rather than leaving things to chance. They are not highly emotional. When they place trust in something, they research it thoroughly, even if the entire world disagrees with them. Let's look at their weaknesses. They tend to overthink things that may not require much thought. Their obsession with perfection often leads them to find flaws everywhere. Their focus on details can sometimes slow down their decision-making process. Examples of blue personalities include Bill Gates and Albert Einstein. Now it's time to figure out which personality you have. But before we get to that, make sure to like this video because when a video gets views but no likes, it feels pretty discouraging. So, show some support and motivate me by liking it. Now let's get to the main part. I'm going to ask you 7 questions, and for each one, there will be 4 options. Based on your answers, I'll tell you which personality you have. Question 1. If someone insults you in a public gathering, how would you react? A. You'll give them a fitting response. B. You'll brush it off and make a joke of it. C. You'll completely ignore them and walk away. D. You'll logically assess how to handle the situation. Question 2. If you win a lottery worth 10 lakh, what's the first thing you do with the money? A. Invest it in your business or assets. B. Throw an extravagant celebration with friends and family. C. Use it to help others. D. Start researching the best way to use that money. Question 3. When working with a team, how do you behave? A. You take the lead and guide everyone. B. You contribute ideas but leave the execution to others. C. You quietly focus on your own work. D. You prefer working alone. Question 4. If two of your friends are arguing, what would you do? A. You'll side with the person you think is right. B. You'll let them sort it out on their own. C. You'll try to mediate and resolve the argument. D. You'll consider both sides before making any decision. Question 5. What do you prefer to do in your free time? A. Focus on your personal development. B. Go out and explore new places. C. Spend quality time with family. D. Learn something new. Question 6. If you were to go on a trip, where would you go? A. An adventurous destination like skydiving. B. To Goa, where the parties never end. C. To a serene hill station. D. To a historically significant place. Question 7. What's your biggest life goal? A. To become wealthy, powerful, and successful. B. To enjoy life to the fullest. C. To build a peaceful and happy family. D. To become perfect in your chosen field. Now, based on your responses, if you chose mostly A, your personality is red. If you chose mostly B, your personality is yellow. If you chose mostly C, your personality is green. If you chose mostly D, your personality is blue. Once you know your personality, you can revisit the video and check the traits that match yours.